The goal of our system is to use counterbalance to explain unusually high or low values in the result of aggregate queries. The idea is that an outlier in one direction is likely to be caused by an outlier in the other direction. For example, my unusually low working time can be explained by my unusually high gaming time. Our system takes database as input and mines pattern offline. And here we can see all the tables, and we click on them, we can see all the attributes under that table. And now users can run aggregate queries. Our interface only allows users to run aggregate queries, and we hide the aggregate functions that don't belong to any patterns. So here, if we can select everyone's total publication and group by name, venue, and year from the publication table, and we can run query. As we can see, there are a lot of results, and now the users can click on any of the tuple and click on high or low, which is asking why is this value unusually high or low. Let's randomly do one. And our system rank all explanations by their score, and the score is computed based on how much the counterbalance deviates from the expectation, and also how similar it is to the user question tuple. And for this example, we can see all the scores are very low, which means the original question doesn't really make sense. That is, the original tuple is not unusually low. So to help user to find more meaningful questions to explore, we allow the users to explore global and local patterns. By clicking Show Global Pattern here, it will show all the relevant global patterns here, down here, and the user can click on any of the patterns here and click Describe Global, and it'll describe this pattern in English. For example, this one says for each name and venue, the sum pub count is constant in year, and this pattern holds for 98% of the name venue. And now the user can click Filter Local Patterns. It'll show all the local patterns under this global pattern. Now the user can look for whoever they're interested in. For example, let's look for this very prestigious author in database area. Yeah, let's look at this tuple, which says his publication in CIKM is constant over the year. If we filter output, we can see all the relevant output tuples for this pattern, and we can also click Draw Pattern, which will visualize this pattern. All the green dots here are his publications at CIKM over all the years, and the red line is the regression line we have. And from this plot, it's easy to see that here is a very high value in 2010. Now the user see this graph may wonder why this value is so high, and then the user can ask this question by click on this tuple and click on high. And the questions asked this way usually make much more sense, and we have this explanations generated here, and the top one has fairly high score, and if we describe this explanation, we can see that this is because his publication, we can see that not only his publication in CIKM this year is high, but his total publications over all venues is high this year, and the counterbalancing tuple generated is his total publication count over all venues in 2009, which is a little lower than the expected value given by the pattern. So it possibly means that some of his papers that were not published in 2009 ended up being published in 2010. And that's our explanation.